Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be installing custom avatars for version 1.8.0. Only some stuff is a little bit different, but I just want to point those out in this video when we do go through the tutorial. But if this does help, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing for some more tutorials in the future. Alright, so before this tutorial begins, as always, make sure that you guys have a modded version of Beat Saber already downloaded and installed. If you guys need help doing that, in the top right corner there will be a card that you can click on that'll take you to another video of mine to teach you how to download mods for version 1.8.0. Once you guys have modded your Beat Saber game, feel free to come back to this video and let's continue. Alright, so taking a look at the Beat Saber modding group Discord, if we head to this PC mods tab, we'll see the custom avatars and dynamic open VR. Now there's a big notice right here and I'll explain that in just a second, but it is a little bit different. So what we want to do to download the custom avatars, we're going to head to these two links. Now the first one is going to be the custom avatars, and if we scroll down all the way to the bottom right here, we see this custom avatar blah 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 version 5.0 beta 7 release.zip. Simply click on the .zip, and then if we head to the other link, this is the dynamic open VR. Once again, that big issue right there, you can read it all if you want to, but I'll explain it real quick. So if you're currently using an Oculus version of Beat Saber, only download the dynamic open VR release right here, this one right here, not the .beat saber, but the one above it. If you're also using Steam VR, download this first one and also download the .beat saber one. Once again, that's if you're using Oculus, only download this first one, but if you're using Steam VR, download both of them. So just simply click on both of them. For me, I'm using Steam VR and both of them will download. So now that we have our zip files on my desktop, we're currently going to open the first one, which is the custom avatars, and this one will pop up. It'll have a custom avatars folder, which is really good. That's where you're going to put all your custom avatars in. It's going to have one dynamic open VR folder. It's also going to have a plugins folder. You can simply just extract those and then close this one out. Now the second one we're going to open is the dynamic open VR, not the .beat saber one, but just the regular one. This is if you're using Oculus. Simply open this one up, drag the libs folder out, and inside of this plugins, double click that open, highlight this one, go to your plugins that you have on your desktop right here. So you can see it just opened this plugins folder on my desktop, and simply drag this into that plugins folder and exit out of this zip file. Now lastly, if you're using the Steam VR version, also open up the third zip file right here. As you can see, we have a dynamic open VR and a plugins folder. Simply once again go and open the plugins folder on your desktop and open up this one in the .zip and simply drag this one into the plugins folder. Then open the dynamic open VR folder on your desktop and the dynamic open VR in the zip file. Go to the actions folder, and then this actions folder, simply highlight this one or drag it over, and do that same process for the bindings. So we'll open up the bindings in the zip and the bindings in the folder, highlight all these and drag them over. Now that we've extracted all of our files into our 4 different folders, simply go to your Beat Saber folder. For me, this is under my D drive, the games, the Steam library, the Steam apps, the common folder, and the Beat Saber folder. Now if you take a look, I already have these already installed, but let's just install them again. So starting on the left hand side, the dynamic open VR, we're going to simply select this and drag this into the Beat Saber folder. The next one is the custom avatars, and we're just going to put this in the Beat Saber folder as well. Now the third folder is the plugins folder, so we can simply open up this one. Let's drag this one to the top right corner over here, and if we open up the plugins folder in our Beat Saber folder, we have all the plugins that we've downloaded, and from the new plugins that we are going to install, we're just going to simply highlight these and drag them into the plugins folder of the Beat Saber folder. And lastly, the libs folder on our desktop, we're just going to drag this into the Beat Saber folder. Now that we're inside of Beat Saber, head over to the mods tab, and we have a new avatars tab. Yes, we are currently using the template or the original avatar, but we do have avatars in game. Now let's say that you do want some other cool custom avatars. Well, if we head over to this website called Model Saber, also linked in the description, we'll be able to choose any type of avatar that we want. Let's say that we want this guy, for example. Just click on him and then click on this download button, and it'll download in the bottom left corner as a .avatar file. Now I already have the avatar file on my desktop, and let's say that we want to put this inside of Beat Saber. Well, simply head back to your Beat Saber folder, go to the new custom avatars folder, and simply just drag this in. Then open up Beat Saber, and you should have that avatar and game. As you can see, we're still on that default template, but if we go back to the avatar avatars tab, we can see on the right hand side that we do have now this kind of cool figure. I don't know where he's from, but we do have another avatar in game. And with that being said, we are finally done. So if you guys do enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like for me. Consider punching that subscribe button in the face if you guys want some more tutorials. But drop a comment down below if you guys do need help. I'll help you out down there. And lastly, simply check out the version 1.8.0 modding playlist of all the modding guides that I have for version 1.8.0.